That is just convenient. Just before the pub opens up. Nice. Nice and early. Big, massive parcel. Biggest so far. Alludes to the sides of the main feature within. Plus there's 2 more inside. But first I'm gonna head down to my regular, get a few of me, then we'll get ripped into it. Let's see which one. Right, you're gonna have to bear with me, this is a large parcel. Can you see me there? One figure here, I will not reveal what it is. Got our fact files. Another specimen here. And here, the main event. Oh, wow. This is much larger than I thought it'd be. Got a nice booklet here, as always. Thank you for taking care of Ron the Mosasaurus. My pleasure. Oh, that's a bit of a goofy image there. Seems a bit substandard for PNSO. Look at that. That skeleton display there. Lovely. Okay, we have a stand here. Got 2 of these prongs. Now this is curious. This look at that. Packaging is in the shape of the body. Nicely packaged. Alright, bear with me. Wow. Nice. You must keep this box. Here I present to you the first marine reptile on this specimen collection, Mosasaurus. Dinosaurs have been referred as lizards. That's erroneous. However, the mosasaurs were actual lizards, and pretty big ones at that. The largest specimen of Mosasaurus hoffmanni, was estimated at about 80 meters, but in modern times, a length of about 15 meters is has been accepted. But still, average length of 12 meters, still a leviathan. a sea dragon. And the closest modern day relatives are, in fact, monitor lizards. And you can picture like the Komodo dragon. Let's review this model. Now, yes, this is absolutely awesome. It's well over a foot long. And it's got an adjustable jaw. Forgive the shaky handwork here, I can't exactly position this tripod properly because it is a large model. Nice bit of creasing there, a small scaly pattern like monitor lizards. Yes, and the finger detailing of the paddles. Mosasaurus did have broad paddles. This lovely counter shading here, and they have found evidence of melanin in skin impressions. Indicates that they were counter shaded, sort of like great white sharks. They've got a hint of dorsal fin here. Now, there hasn't been any evidence of that, but it shouldn't be disputed because, like, even large animals today, like blue whales, they do have dorsal fins, but short ones of it. Look at this tail, and yes, we have found evidence of a tail fluke, and ichthyosaurs that predated them had that. So this fluke is a little bit longer than I think it would be, but nonetheless, it's awesome. Mosasaurus remains have been found the world over. The first finds were found in the 18th century, I believe, in the Netherlands. Mosasaurus means river of Mosa lizard, where it was found. Initially, mosasaurs were depicted having these paddle crests along the tail, sort of like eels. Mosasaurus had large eyes, though they did not face forward. These were on the sides. Indicates pretty good vision, but only from the sides. Would have been a surface cruiser, probably not a deep sea swimmer. And being related to monitor lizards, there's been a debate as to whether it had the forked tongue, but we're going to have to assume that it did. I mean, like sea snakes do, and Mosasaurus was actually related to snakes, being part of the Squamata family. This model here does have a hint of forked tongue. It's done pretty well considering the limits. Mosasaurs were able to unhinge their jaws. If you look at snakes and monitor lizards, you'll see a comparison. Yeah, Mosasaurus was able to open its mouth wide. And that had like a hinge here, although they did not have like a singular motion to their jaws like crocodiles. Crocodiles, it's a single motion, open, close, crush. Sharks have free motions to their jaws, where the cartilaginous jaws, they open up and the bony jaws project outward. Mosasaurs, right, were unique. If you look carefully at the interior, you have what's called a pterygoid. That's a second row of jaws. When a Mosasaurus attacked prey, the mouth would open up. It would envelop its prey with the lower jaw moving inward. And there would be like a hinge motion to facilitate that right here. And the pterygoids would ensure that the prey remains in place. And yes, it could actually move the roof of its mouth there. That is just incredible. And the prey would be sucked inward. They actually did a mechanical test of that. Mosasaurus is fairly recent in the public view, although most of these depictions in media show them as being like essentially oversized crocodiles with scales, and yes, they do have the paddle tail error to them. Mosasaurus was a streamlined creature. Too bad for the KT extinction event. Like, Mosasaurus had like maybe 30 million years of evolution, so still that's a short period of time. God knows what like they could have evolved into, because this form is transitional from something that was land-based, something that could be ultra-aquatic, like sperm whales. Yeah, works by Dougal Dixon, make my imagination run wild. Though it would be a good thing that they're not around, because it's like going out to sea on a boat. That would be absolutely scary. Mosasaurus was an apex predator and lived in, let's say, the scariest seas of all time. In there was like a whole host of predators, massive fish, some of the scariest sharks imaginable, and other mosasaurs, all of which were on the menu. It was suggested one time that mosasaurs may have like congregated in groups. However, when you compare them to modern day diapses, the relatives, the Komodo dragons, you'll see that's not the case. They only gather in groups when there's like a kill. And Komodo dragons have been known to get very violent with each other. They're known to kill and cannibalize. And mosasaur fossils have been found with other mosasaur teeth embedded in them. Some have been found with their necks broken, indicating a very violent confrontation. Imagine one of these circling the boat and just like jumping out at you. This model's the only downside to this model is this this exposed bit, but no doubt that was to facilitate the adjustable jaw. But that's okay. Also, with this stand, you want to adjust them to whatever your preference.
Don't you understand what I'm trying to say?
And a good thing, the model doesn't require a stand. Our first marine reptile, and the biggest one so far to the collection. You are most welcome. Thanks again for watching. I hope that was okay. I really love that model. Yeah, do excuse my face, I got sun-kissed. I wanted to do this yesterday, but there was a whole bunch of other problems. I have neighbours that do not like dinosaurs and let their kids run around recklessly for hours. Boo to them. So, anyway, hopefully tomorrow I'll have another one up and loaded. So, during this week I'm going to have a few coming in, including an odd specimen. Alright, you lot take care.